everybody. Good morning to you or good afternoon, depending on wherever you are in the world. Look who's behind me. Booger. Hi, baby. I know. It's my baby. Yeah, she's in a playful mood, you can tell. Like she's already had her food and her cuddles this morning and I went outside and gave some cuddles and some couch lap time to the other cat that I've adopted, Blackie. So both the fur babies have been taken care of, and this one she's just in she's in a spicy mood. Look at this. Urgh. So Chantal did 2 lives yesterday, and I covered the last one that she did, but not the one before that. For some reason, Chantal decided to do 2 lives in one day, although neither live was really that interesting. They were rather boring, actually. I don't know why. She's in Canada. She's got more freedom to go places and do things and show us more so than she ever did in Kuwait. She's not really giving us much of interest. So what happened in the live that I'm going to be reacting to? Well, in both lives, she was kind of on the snarky side with her chat. And it just people asking her questions, and she was just in a mood. So I'm here for that. I am here for people just getting on her case about different things. Did people call her out for the PayPal scam? No. Because Chantal, she had a formula. She executed the formula, and it seemed to have worked. She did the PayPal scam. She waited a few days for everyone to kind of like forget about it. Then she went to the hospital claiming she was sick, so people would be sympathetic to her and not ask for the money back, nor get in her live and complain about it. So she kind of just skated her way past it. Now, in one of the lives that she did, she showed us a planner with the initials HR in it. And people have been wondering, what does that mean? Could it be H&R Block, which has to do with your taxes? Could it have to do with something else? Here's my thoughts on that. I've been watching Chantal for years, and Chantal is not about that life where she just lets things slip. She will sometimes do things on purpose to get people talking. I would think in showing a planner with the initials HR would be on that list. If y'all remember back when she was in Kuwait, she did a live where she had a basket of what looked like green products behind her. She deliberately put it in the shot. People thought it might be green products, and it turned out to be just some pistachio treats. But I think her putting that in shot was deliberate to get people talking. So she will do that with some sweets that look like something else. Why wouldn't she do that with a planner where she's got stuff written in it? If she doesn't want us to know something, she's not going to tell us. She's not going to show us. And if she does want us to know, she'll put it in our face. So everybody's wondering, what does the HR stand for? Could it be her taxes? Could it be therapy? Could it be something else? Well, Chantal's been talking about going back to Kuwait. I feel it's not going to happen until after her YouTube payday, which is the 22nd. So another 6 days until that happens. If she's going to go back, that's when it's going to happen. There's also been speculation that maybe the HR in her planner has to do with immigration, and we're going to get into that. So I'm going to just briefly show some stuff on Twitter, and we're going to get into the live. Before that, though, this is a little subfolder side note kind of stuff. I have made mention that I'm going to be reviewing and reacting to other people on YouTube besides Chantal. And number one on my list is a YouTuber who does live streams. A lot of people have been talking about and watching a person named Naked and Laughing. I have found someone that I feel is worse than she is, if you can believe that. There's one live stream that she did that's gone viral where she's in the car and she physically assaults the guy who's in the passenger seat, an associate of hers. It's really bad. But I went down that rabbit hole, and she's done so much more than that. Like this is a train wreck with one deep, dark rabbit hole. I plan on covering the content today, but what I'd like to say to everyone is no matter who it is that I decide to cover besides Chantel, I will always consider the thoughts and feelings of those of you in my audience. I certainly don't want to trigger anybody. Before I showcase anything on my channel, I will thoroughly watch the video to see what is happening. And if there's anything in it that might trigger anyone, before the video even starts, I will let you know what's in the content. That way, if there's something in it that might trigger you, some kind of abuse, some kind of, say, assault, or anything that's triggering, I will say so at the beginning of the video. So those of you that might be triggered by something, you'll know what's going to be played before it's played, so you can opt out of watching it. Because I do have respect for anything that anybody in my audience has gone through. I certainly don't want to upset you or trigger you, but I think it's time that somebody put a spotlight on some of the people on YouTube that are getting on YouTube and they're being abusive, and they think that's the way to get views and make money. And really, that shouldn't be allowed. And that's really on YouTube. But I want to showcase some of those horrible people. So just wanted to let you know that. Anytime I do a video that's not Chantal, I will let you know what's down that rabbit hole, what's on the video. I'll say it way ahead of time so that you can decide, do I want to watch this or not? And I'll keep an eye on the comments and see how you guys feel. I will handle things with consideration on both sides. So just wanted to make that known to everyone. But let's get into Chantal's content. Let's get into this stuff on Twitter. There isn't much to share, but there is some stuff of interest. So we're going to go over here to, where am I? Am I where I need to be? Oh, shoot. Doggone it. Hold on just a moment, please. Let me stop the screen and get where I need to be first. I got to pull up my feed. All right. Okay. Well, we're back. And let me just share my screen now that I'm all set up. I came to class with my notes, but they were not in the right order. Hey, we got to get stuff straight. Okay. So we're not going to stay here long, but there's some important tidbits that I want to share with all of you. Thank you, Hidden Truths. Hidden Truth says, could this appointment be in the 16th be for thus not her own health? Is she using therapy and mental health as a cover? Scorpio Angel posted this, saying, kudos to whoever found this. The HR in Chin's planner, copying Amber, has definitely got to be HR immigration. She's trying to get that person, crap-loving, bought beach, into Canada. Shmi and fam will do anything to enable and help Cutie. Can they help her, though? I mean, I don't know how immigration works in Canada. I guess it's different for all areas. But I was once married to somebody from Mexico City. And as I understand it, the way it works, if you want to apply for citizenship, at least in that case, you have to have a sponsor of some sort. You've got to prove to an extent that if you are given citizenship, that you will not be a burden on the state or the country in which you live. So in order to guarantee that, you need someone that can sign for you to say, I've got an income and I've got a job, and whatever happens with this person, I am financially responsible. So let's think about Chantal. Can she prove the kind of income where she can take care of herself in Salah? I don't know if she can. I mean, her paychecks keep going down. And it's interesting because if the intention is to have Salah here, if she's really hot fired about that, why wouldn't she be working more and making more money in order to better the odds of her case of getting him here? Why is she still slacking on her content and slacking on her money? Even if she's making a lot of money through PayPal, would that be considered? Would there be enough to where those that are looking at her and looking at him saying, oh, that's enough income? I don't think PayPal donations would look good as far as steady, regular income. Booger, I don't know what she's. Hey, ma'am, you come here. She likes to open drawers. I don't know what's going on with her. Like she just gets a wild hair and decides, I want to open a drawer. Why? I don't know. There's nothing in there. But the HR immigration, is that what the HR stood for? Or was it just a case of she put the initials HR in the planner to throw us all off track? Because she knows the girl world is nosy. We're going to check out anything connected with her. Did she do that on purpose to throw us off and create a false path of where she wants us to go? You know, kind of like deflection. I'm wondering. It's one of those wait and see things with Chantal. It really is. It's a wait and see thing. She's got bankruptcies on her record. Her income is going down. I don't see how anybody who's in charge of immigration would look at her and say, oh, she could be a good guarantor of this person. She could be a good sponsor. So if he has a sponsor, I don't think it's going to be Chantal. It's got to be somebody else with a steady job, steady income, can show steady income, because she can't do it. To be honest, though, even if she had the steady income, let's talk, y'all. Do you think she wants him in Canada? No. She don't want the scat man in Canada where he can just be a run around, play around with anybody, and he's got all kinds of freedom. The moment he hits Canadian soil, he'll be off and running, finding the next red room, something. He's not going to stay by her side. When somebody asked her in chat about Salah coming to Canada, her response was immediate. She's like, oh no, he's not coming here. Like, she just shut down that idea. She'll take him anywhere except for her own country. She does not want him getting too tempted. I mean, he's in Kuwait, and look what he's already done, talking to Beezers, running around with the women there. He's going to be far worse if he hits Canadian soil. And she knows it too. She knows. But there you go. Like, this is the office, and it happens to be located in Canada. So this might be it. This might be it, unless it's a false trail. So thank you for posting that, Scorpio Angel and Hidden Truths. Really appreciate that. How about a little palette cleanser from Nature is Amazing? Saying this is a physical embodiment of, if you love someone, set them free. If they come back, they're yours. So I guess this person maybe raised this little bird, and they're like, nope, nope, nope. I like your hand. It's nice and warm. I trust you. I love you. I'm staying right here. Aw, little baby. Love that. That's adorable. Okay, now here, hey, we love our aesthetics here. Look at this place. Oh, it's wonderful. This had to be created in AI. This can't be a real place. It just can't be. If it is, I want to visit. I love the sea. Staying in a room that has that kind of theme. But okay, now looking at this picture further, I'm getting a little bit of anxiety. I just keep getting the sensation of walking up those steps and hitting my head. Unless it's longer than it appears. It's just the bed. I can hang with the bed. I can absolutely hang with that bed. But the top two portions, oh my goodness. Like, I'd be like, like walking around with my head bent. Now here's something cool from Science Girl talking about tortoises. When their shells serve as protective armor, they are not just passive structures. They have nerve endings, so the reactions to touch. So here's somebody giving a tortoise a back scratch, and they're obviously enjoying it. They're like, yeah, scratch over here, scratch over there. Even turtles like a back scratch. They're like, oh, that feels so good. I can't do it myself, so thank you, human. Love that. Okay, that was cool. But let's move on to what's not cool. Foodie. Let's move on to Miss Foodie. Foodie, what are we going to do with you? So this live went on for like an hour and 33 minutes. I'm cutting out almost 9 minutes because the first minutes are her just saying hi to people, blah, 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 you know, like squealing, squeaking and all that. I'm not here for it. And if she gets too boring, we'll just skip ahead. You know how we do it here. I don't have to react to every single minute of her. I'm not live. So let's just get to, shall we?
Gee, no way. Thank you. No, I'm not getting an apartment here. It's like so expensive.
Oh, we're already starting out with a little tidbit. She's not getting an apartment in Canada. Okay, so give everybody's money back. You know, the money that you scammed on PayPal saying you were getting an apartment and you were encouraging people to give you money to buy things for the apartment. Give that money back. Give it all back. I don't care if it was $2. It's $2 that you do not deserve to have and you're not going to use for the purpose intended. Give it back. People shouldn't have to ask for their money back. They shouldn't have to beg for their money back. Honestly, anybody in her chat, if you want your money back from Chantel, you don't have to ask her. Just go straight to PayPal and get a refund. She'll never give you your money back, not willingly. But if you gave her money and you want it back, just take it back. If you gave her money for the house, she's saying, I'm not getting a house, well then take back your money. But I'll tell you what, Chantal, now that you pulled this scam on people where you're acted like you were going to get a place and people sent money and then you took the money and you're using it for something else. If this situation happens where you're in Canada and you need a place for real, do you think people are going to be stupid twice and give you money for a place? I hope not. I hope they smarten up and don't fall for the same scam twice. Like, scamming money now means you're not going to get help later when you need it.
I don't know. I don't think it would be worth it. Hey, Vanessa. Hi, Kiana. Miss you, Chantel. So glad you're alive. Thank you. Yeah. Not an exciting one. I don't really have much to say or do. But yeah. But I do miss you guys. I do enjoy making vlogs though too. Like, you know, you can just I don't know. Hi, Nikki. I don't know what I'm gonna eat tonight. Am I feeling better? Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So Duck Puppet says, could you rent a place with your sister or Pete's? Oh, you mean the sister that she bullied growing up? I don't think her sister would want to rent a place with Chantal. You gotta know, Chantal has a family, right? Do y'all see her family stepping up to help her get a place? Do you see her family saying, you know what? You were in Kuwait. You don't have a place. You can stay here for, say, 3 or 4 months, you know, in a room, get your life together. Anybody seeing that? You want to know why? Because they know what they're dealing with. And they don't want any of her mess around them. They know that the heat that she brings, the hate that due to her online behavior, she's got lots of people that want to troll her. And they don't want none of it. They just want to lead ordinary lives peaceful lives, and they could never do that around her. How bad do you have to be that your own family says, nope, you can't stay here. We don't care what the circumstances. And that's what they're doing to her. And that's why she keeps doing these live streams, like in a park or wherever that place is. They're like, nope, you can't stream here. Mm-mm. We're shutting that down. Ain't nobody stepping up to help her. She's burned every bridge she ever had to anybody, any connection that she had that could or would have helped her. Pete can't help her. She put him in debt more than once. He's staying in a room in somebody's house, and he knows what he's dealing with. And he don't have the money to front to Chantal for her to get a place for either herself or the both of them. He's probably still paying off the debt that happened when they moved out of the villa and she left so many damages. He's probably still paying that off. So he can't move in with her. He can't. So you're on your own with this one, Chantal.
The flu has come and gone. People are like, that's an omen to stay in Canada. No, I came here and got sick. That's an omen to leave. That's a sign to leave.
Chantal, you were sick in Kuwait. How many times were you going to the clinic or the doctor because you would sit in Kuwait and eat and eat and eat until you made your blood sugar go up so high that you would have to go to the clinic to bring it back down enough to where you weren't going into a diabetic coma? You cannot say, oh, Canada is the reason why I'm getting sick. It doesn't matter. Whether you're in Kuwait, whether you're in Canada, you are making yourself sick. You're literally making yourself sick. You come on YouTube, you do your content. I'm sorry, ma'am, it is self-harm content. You have a problem with food. You're doing content that promotes that self-harm. You look for people in your audience to fund your habit and your behavior. You surround yourself with them. You cater to them. And you're not understanding that those people that are funding that and enabling that and encouraging that, they are not your friends, because friends would never encourage their friends to hurt themselves or pay for it. So you got this whole toxic cycle going on where you're constantly fixated on food and making yourself worse. You don't want someone to step forward and say, you shouldn't do that. It's not good for you. You're hurting yourself. Stop. You don't want to hear those words. All you want to hear is keep going. Go for it. You want people around you that talk about food and keep you fixated on food, which leads to you eating food. You don't want to stop. You surround yourself in situations and people that keep it going. Well, it's all fun and games until it's not. You're not going to have much fun if you end up in the hospital or bedbound. I'm sure there's lots of people that are bedbound right now, and by no fault of their own. Maybe they have a medical condition. Maybe they've got a physical injury that they would love to be able to walk around and have their freedom. And you have it, and you're literally giving it up for the sake of a plate of nothingness that you put in front of you.
Leave. As soon as I get here, I get this bad, horrendous stomach flu.
That's a bunch of bunk. I've talked to some people. The norovirus, it doesn't go away that quick. It lingers. And you got over yours really, really fast. I don't think you had the norovirus, Chantal. I think it was related to your diabetes, to your blood sugar. You are in Canada. You're running around eating and drinking all the things that you missed, that you couldn't get to while you were in Kuwait, which is causing your blood sugar to spike to dangerous levels. And then once it gets to dangerous levels and you start to feel the effects of that, you start to feel dizzy, you start to feel nauseous, you run to a hospital, you get some fluids, you get the insulin, it comes back down, and then you run out and do the same thing all over again. You are abusing the medical care system by doing that, as well as your body.
you rent a place with your piece? Yeah, I could, but I don't think it's worth it, honestly. I don't like, if I go back, I really plan on not coming back here for a while.
You can't do that. You can't stay over there permanently. You can't squat in Kuwait. You're not a permanent resident. You are in a tourist visa, and every 90 days, you have to leave. At some point, Chantal, your passport is going to get stamped to where you can't go back to Kuwait. You cannot. And every time you go back there, if you're sitting in the house doing those mukbangs, you keep gaining more and more weight. I don't know if the plan is for you to get so big that they physically can't move you, or you can't move and you think that's the way to stay in Kuwait. But let me tell you something, mama. Let me tell you something. If that is the plan, one way or the other, they will make you go home. If they can't put you on a plane because it's too dangerous, they'll put you on a boat. They will straight up put you on a boat and get you out of there. I remember reading something online of a gentleman who was in Kuwait. He was almost at 1,000 pounds. And they put him on a plane and sent him somewhere to get some treatment. And I'm not saying he had anything to do with a tourist visa. He was a citizen. But you're over there thinking that, oh, if I get so big, they can't move me. Trust me, they will move you. If you got to go, you got to go. They will look at you and say, go anywhere you want, but you can't stay here. We can't have you stay here. So you might want to slow all the way down with all the crazy eating. You know, it's just, you're obsessed with Salah, but yet every single time you go back to Canada or you go to Kuwait, you gain more weight. Mama, you are 5 feet tall. I'm 5'3". I'm a shorty too. We short people, we don't have much real estate. Okay? The property is small. So everything matters. You're shorter than I am. Your body is running out of places to put the weight. Hence the reason why you're uncomfortable. Slow down. You're not unbreakable. You're not untouchable. You're not immortal. Your body is breaking down. That's why you're having all these problems. It's screaming for help. Give it help. Stop hurting it.
So, Red Lobster. It's like, if you want lobster, it's like $50, and then it's like you get a small tail, and it's all friggin' buttery and oily. I'm craving like some like real good authentic like Thai food or something. Like, you know those salad rolls? It's like rice paper, and like inside it has like mint and veggies and tofu and stuff.
Okay, so this person in chat, they're saying, they're giving a question that I've been asking. And I know you watch my videos, Chantal. You watch everybody's reacts, especially FFG. You're obsessive with FFG. But I've been asking the question, why don't you go stay at a motel for a few days, for a week? If you can't bees at your parents' house, why not go rent a motel room? Like, there are motels and hotels that you can rent by the week. You could find like a low grade motel room. Maybe that motel that you and Natter went to, the one with the special chair. Maybe you can talk to them and work out some discounted rate, and that way you can go there and bees your heart out and you're not at your parents' place. Why not go there instead of staying at the park all the time? I mean, you got a week left before your payday. Just make it happen.
You're not sure about dinner either? Your scapegoat, he'll be back in 3 months. No, yeah, I can't. This has been an insane time, and there's no way. There's no way I can come back in 3 months. It's not going to be doable. Hi, Angela.
Okay, I want to address something. This person in chat saying Hannah diet, saying you have to do what's best for you. Your supporters will follow you wherever you are. There's nothing wrong with that comment except for one thing, one word, that's really bugging me. The fact that Chantal, in her lives, she calls her viewers her supporters. Chantal does not need supporters. Like, those of you in her chat should just be her viewers, you know? You come onto her channel and you watch her and you're entertained by her. And that's as far as it should go. But nobody should be supporting Chantal by giving her money to further hurt herself. Nobody in her chat should be functioning as kind of a therapist. You know, she should not be using her chat as a dumping ground for all of her ills and all of her problems. Even if every single person in the chat were a therapist, Chantal is not your patient. You can't help her. She talks about going to therapy, but even if Chantal had an actual therapist in front of her that worked for free and said, no charge, I'll help you for free. The thing about therapists is that you go in and you talk to them. They listen. They really listen. They listen to what you have to say. But part of the therapy is that they tell you, okay, this is what you need to work on. Here's the work you have to do. That's half of the therapy. They listen to you. You use that therapist as your sounding board. Then they look at you and go, here's what I think. I'm an unbiased person. I am nobody personally connected to you. I'm a fresh set of eyes and ears. Here's what you have to do to fix yourself. And then it's up to you to fix yourself. That's why she'll never go to therapy. That's why therapy will never work, because she doesn't want to work on herself. Even though she should, even though that would be beneficial, she just won't. She's not serious about therapy. All she wants to do is get on YouTube and dump her problems on everybody else's doorstep. Just bring up the dirty laundry, dump it on people and go, smell it. Doesn't it smell bad? Yeah, it smells really bad. She doesn't want to clean it, though. She doesn't want to clean that laundry and put it away. She wants to make her dirty laundry the focal point of her channel. Well, guess what, Chantal? Nobody wants to deal with it anymore. It's yesterday's news, that dirty laundry. It's old stuff. It's not interesting.
I want to go like to Malaysia or somewhere else like that. I don't know where I want to go yet, but I need to, think about that.
That's going to be funny. If she does go to Malaysia, that's another tropical climate. She hated Thailand because it was tropical and she hates the heat and she wants to go to another one. Oh, that'll be fun.
Thank you, Dank. Other Thai restaurants in Cornwall. Yeah, but I'm not going to be in Cornwall today. So I kind of just bounce around different places when I'm here. But there's a lot in Ottawa and Montreal. I don't know which one I want to go to. How is snow? I haven't. Thanks, Jack. What did I lie about? Callie Goral. And now I'm like, now I have my other cat. Like, I don't want to leave. So, yeah, Sam is okay where he is. The haunted.
Yeah, let's talk about the cat situation for just a moment. So she had Sam and BBJ. Those were her former pets. She severely neglected them. She didn't treat them very well. She left them behind to go be with Salah. And then she went to Kuwait and she decided to pick up 2 new pets, even after people called her out for said, animal abuse. Now she's claiming that she wants to go back to Kuwait because of Salah, Julia, and Harry. Although I think it's highly irresponsible that if her and Salah do start traveling, who's going to take care of those pets? If you are a couple or two people that you want to travel and go places and you're going to be gone for extended periods of time, why would you get pets like that? Knowing what your plans are, knowing what your intentions are, knowing that if you have pets, you have to plan around them. You got to find someone that will take care of them and feed them and make sure to give them water and change the litter boxes and whatever else they need. It's just an extra thing that you have to worry about. It's just irresponsible. And she's talking about her and Salah going to be traveling. If you guys want to travel, then do the right thing and give the pets to people that can take care of them on the regular.
To jail? Okay, sure. Did I eat a beaver tail yet? No. I like them, but not like, I don't love them. Like, it's not something I think of craving, you know? What's everything, Callie? Name something. You can't name something? Happy Eid. Thank you, Brenda. He's not getting beat up by another cat.
Yeah, this comment, Chantel has said that wherever Sam is, he's not getting along with the other cat. But how would she know that? She's not there. She's not the owner. She's just what is it that Amberlyn Reed called them? A hootenberry. When you're telling the tall tales, a hootenberry. She's telling a hootenberry. She's acting like she's in the know when she's not.
Okay, what then, according to Heather? Name something. To be fair, Sam and BBJ didn't get along either, like the whole time.
Okay, put the brakes on that. Why didn't Sam and BBJ get along? I can tell you why. Because Chantal did not feed her pets properly. Sam was the male and younger. BBJ was the female and older. Chantal was not feeding those cats the way she should have. She would barely buy any food or put food out. And she wasn't there enough to make sure that there was proper food, that there was enough food for both pets. And she wasn't considerate enough that when she goes to feed the cats, that she will put one bowl in one area for one cat, one bowl in another area for the other cat. Do you know why Sam was beating up on BBJ? It's because he was, what little bit of food there was, he was going into survival mode. You know, he was eating up the food so he would have it. I've had multiple cats before. Multiple. I've had like 4 or 5 in the house at one time at one point. They never fought over food because there was always enough. Never did I have a situation where my babies were so hungry they were fighting over food. Oh no, in this house, the babies get fed before I get fed. Believe that. So that's why Sam was beating up on poor little BBJ, because she wouldn't put down enough food. And it created a sense of what little bit of food there is, I'm going to grab it before the other cat gets it, so I'm not hungry. That's why they were fighting. That's exactly why.
Hi, Anna G. No, Capone, I wouldn't. Why is there like drama over my Alice in Wonderland bag? I don't care if it was like found in the garbage. It was gifted to me. It's special.
You know what the drama is, Chantal? Because you lie. You lie about stupid stuff that makes no sense. You could have just said, I bought this bag, or somebody bought it for me. But you said, oh, it was handmade for me. Knowing that Girl World is nosy and we're going to do our homework and we're going to find stuff. The drama, you call it drama. We call it exposing another one of your lies. And you walk right into it. You do. You absolutely walk right into it. You're like, you tell a lie that you don't have to tell. that has nothing to do with protecting your privacy or your personal information. It's just about you lie, knowing you're going to get exposed. You said a homemade bag, boom, people found it immediately online. And you haven't learned your lesson even after years of dealing with Girl World. You can't lie here. We will find out. Either we'll go online and find out the truth, or we'll wait for you to expose yourself, because either one's fine by us. What's the point in lying about things that make no sense? You bought the bag. It's okay if you bought the bag. Stop lying, though. People hate it when you lie.
You were getting an apartment. How is that a lie? 1 minute I was getting an apartment, and now I changed my mind and I'm going back to Kuwait. So how is that a lie?
You said you were putting a deposit down.
Was getting an apartment if I was staying here, but it turns out that I'm not staying here, so that's not a lie. Okay.
Yeah, that's how she justifies the lying. I didn't lie. I just changed my mind. Well, maybe the lesson to be learned here is maybe I should keep my mouth shut until I'm absolutely sure of what I'm going to do and what I am doing before I say something to people.
Okay. The visa run. You don't know my visa run status. That's not a lie. You don't know it. And if I'm purposely not telling you, that doesn't make me a liar. It just means I don't want to tell you. No, it's not human resources. Well, I just proved you wrong, Kelly Gorel. So what else?
She is being such a biatch today, isn't she? Look at the Chantal. Listen, you don't have the money nor the savings. You don't have anything to be this arrogant. There's an old saying, you catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. Have you ever heard of that? What that means is if you're too simple in the mind to figure it out, let me spell it out to you. You know, you get further in life by being nice to people than by being nasty. Being nasty is very off-putting. And you used to get away with being nasty to people back in the day when you were making 20, 30 grand. You took people for granted. You would get in your chat and block 60 to 100 people at a time. And you yourself would say, hey, I'll block you guys. I'll get more Beezers tomorrow. I get more signups to my memberships. I remember that. You were so on your high horse, mama. You were. You were so awful. You can't afford to do that anymore. Your paycheck this month is going to suck. It's going to suck. You can't afford to take anybody off or put anybody off with this rude behavior. You might want to scale it back.
People think changing your mind is lies. I know they don't. They're very slow. That's all. That's just, I can't help it. You lied about eating vegan food. Actually, I joke about that with you guys, but it actually was vegan food. It actually was vegan nuggets. Go back and look at it. Go back and look at the video. That's such reaching. Who cares about that? Can you name something in this century?
Chantal, you've not been online for 10 years. And she's not a math major, is she? Let me help you, Chantal. A decade is 10 years. A century is 50 years. You've not been alive long enough to say that you've been around for a century. Like, you've been on YouTube for 8 years. That's not even a decade. So yeah, everything that we name is within this century. Because you've not been on YouTube for 50 years.
So if you make plans, okay, let's see this logic here. No, let's see Kelly Girl's logic. If you make a plan to go to the mall and you say, I'm going to the mall today, I'm going to go to the mall at 2. And then somebody comes home and finds you home at 5 and they're like, I thought you were going to the mall. Why'd you lie? Oh, maybe I didn't change my mind. I didn't feel like going to the mall. Like, you know?
Do you know why people give you that attitude? Because you're such a pathological liar. You lie about everything. That's why. You're not just somebody that, changes your mind. You lie about everything. People are tired of your lying.
Yeah, thanks, may I be kind. These folks must be holding their breath waiting for you to go live and start drama. Of course. What a life.
Okay, one moment. Okay, let's go back to Foodie.
A lie can be a lie even if there's no, the intention is everything in a lie because you're being deceptive. That's the whole point of a lie. Like, anyway, I don't know how else to explain it to you, so I'm not going to try it. Yeah, Gloria, really. Hi, Tian Moonshine. I don't know, probably. I think she's pointing out people gave you money. I did a video on that. I don't know if you didn't watch it. Obviously not, or you didn't hear.
Snotty. I did a video on that. I don't know if you watched it. Obviously not. Boy, you're being a biatch. She was all kinds of nice and sugar and spice when she wanted people's money, wasn't she? And the moment she got that money, she's back to being snotty. So, Chantal.
I made $37. 3 people donated.
I don't believe that. I don't believe she made $37. I think there was a lot more than that.
And I told them they can have their money back.
Well, why didn't you send it back? Why not just go to PayPal and immediately send refunds? No questions asked. You put people in that position where you take their money, you deceive people out of their money, and then you make them approach you to get that money back, knowing that some people might feel awkward. And because they're feeling awkward or afraid, they're not going to ask for it back. But if there was even a shred of honesty in you, you would just give it back.
So, next. Yeah, exactly, Christina. I don't know yet, pause champ, when I plan on going back.
I love the fact that some people in chat are just giving her the business. So this person, Cerulean, says, why did you ask if you didn't intend to stay in Canada? Yeah, because it's not like she asked for the money. And then a week later, she announces, oh, I've decided to go back to Kuwait. She got the money, and then almost immediately she says, I'm going back there. Like she had the whole thing planned.
I have some things I have to take care of, so I'm doing that. I have some appointments and stuff like that. So, yeah, I guess whenever I'm ready to go. Because I really don't want to go back for a while. Um,
Because she can't afford to go back for a while. She's waiting for that payday. And what happened to Salah being a successful businessman? Chantal is supposed to be his wife. And if your wife is in Canada and she needs money or a plane ticket to go back home, why not give her the money? Why not buy the ticket for her so she can come back home immediately? Because he can't afford it. Because she's the one paying for everything. That's why. So she has to literally wait on her paycheck to go back.
come back for a while. I don't know. It just depends on what I'm doing in life, just depends. If they don't want the money back, I'll accept it. You're eating shawarma? I had shawarma today. Yum, enjoy. I think my sciatica is like gone. It's like healed, or it's.
Of course it's gone because it never existed. You never had sciatica. It was liatica. You didn't have sciatica. You had liatica. You lied about it to get sympathy from people, to get money off of people.
Whatever happens in remission, I don't know, because it hasn't hurt in a long time.
Okay, stop right there. That term right there, remission. You can't go into remission with sciatica. That's for things like cancer. It's cancer and sciatica are not the same thing, Chantal. I don't like the fact that you're using the word remission. You never had sciatica, but it's not a serious condition like, say, cancer. It's not. If you had sciatica for real, you wouldn't be able to sit in that car for hours and hours and eat and not move. Can't do it, won't do it.
So I don't know. The weirdest thing I ever ate is probably the jumping shrimp. Brittany, welcome to the Bees. Welcome. Thank you for becoming a beezer. Yeah, of course, everyone's concerned about the Middle East. Yeah. You know. What would I?
Okay, so this person, one of her mods, Melee, says everyone was asking Chantal to give her Cash App. It was not even her idea. It was chat asking her because people wanted to support her without backlash from you idiots. So get a life and quit reaching. Here's the problem of what you just said, Melee. She's Canadian. In Canada, you can't use Cash App. You can use PayPal, but Cash App is unfortunately not available to people who are Canadian. It's available for those in the United States. So, like, she can pass out her PayPal, but not Cash App. And the reason why people in her chat were saying, hey, give us your PayPal, is because she said she was getting a place and she needed some help getting some stuff, which, in my opinion, is not their responsibility. She had a whole house full of stuff. She could have put it in storage, and that way, anything she needed for a home, she could just pull it out of the storage, and that would help her get stuff for the house, and she wouldn't need very much. You know, if you choose to give up all your stuff, you can't go back to complete strangers on the internet and say, oh, I was stupid. I gave up all of my possessions. Now you guys have to compensate me for my stupid decision. You got to pay for all of my furnishings in my house. You got to pay for my dishes and little bathroom rugs and whatnot. You got to compensate me for making an impulsive decision, although it's not your fault.
I come here with no money to go back, or with no money. Everyone was asking Chantel to give her Cash App. It was not even her idea. It was chat asking her because people wanted to support her without backlash from you idiots. Yeah, I honestly don't care if people think I'm a scammer or an e-beggar. I don't care.
Yeah, you know why she doesn't care? Because she has no shame. There's no remorse or regret in this woman. That's what gives her the power to do things and not feel bad. She feels nothing for anybody else. She considers no one else's feelings or life or situations. Her well of shame has no bottom. She can forever dip her bucket into it and bring some out. Like she feels nothing. Nothing. Like she is sorry, not sorry personified, honestly. She can take from people and then sleep at night.
Really don't. Think what you want. Like, I'm beyond caring at this point. Like, that's the last, like, I have so much else on my mind right now. It's just like, you know. But yeah, you're right. People were asking me, so I was like, okay, well. Yeah. It's like every single, most creators or most reaction channels that are bitching about it have Cash Apps or something.
You know what, Chantal? You're right. Do a lot of creators have things like PayPal and Cash App and stuff? Do we post the link on our live chats? Sometimes. But we just post it there and leave it there. We don't sit there and actively push people to give stuff through there. If they want to, they want to. You, on the other hand, you were sitting there in that one live stream constantly talking about it, passing it out on your community post. I remember even back in the day when you were at the villa, you were so hyper focused on getting money right away from people that you would get mad at people for sending money through YouTube versus sending the donos to PayPal. You would get angry about that. You did not want to split your money with YouTube at all. You wanted 100% of it and you wanted it right away. But you gave major attitude about that. But we may have the links on our channels, but we're not like pushing them the same way you are.
Some kind, like, there's good in being in both places. Yeah, for sure. Elia is saying that you will buy a webcam for your 3K laptop next month and show your face and then don't do it and ignore questions about it. Yeah, that is true. Hello, Squeaky. Um,
Just some words, woman to woman. You being a 40-year-old woman and I being a 53-year-old woman. Female advice. Ma'am, please go to the store and get a proper bra for yourself. You know, something that fits well. Something where the band reaches all the way around you and it's not 2 or 3 sizes too small. And while you're at it, make sure that the cup size is correct because I can tell that bra ain't fitting right. The cup size is way too big. I can see the cup is at least an inch to 2 inches off your skin. I know it may be harder to find, under things for your size. Look into it. Trust me, you'll thank me in the morning. It makes things more comfortable, but wearing a bra that's too big cup size and band wise, it don't look right. Okay, I can tell that bra is not fitting right. I'm not even in the car with you, and I can see that. That looks bad. Looks real bad.
I had shawarma today so far, Brittany. Ethiopian food. I think I did try it. It wasn't bad. I like West African food. I'm not worried about the bomb threats now. The Penningtons need a new bra. So do I. Yeah, may I be kind? It is, yeah. Hi, Cynthia. Is my caps lock hurting you in some way? Let's bees. Yeah, we'll probably I might bees later. Hey, Joanne. I'm feeling okay. No, it's a Caribbean store, the Jamaican Patty's place. I feel myself. Please do a haul. Yeah, I forgot to do a birthday haul. What I got for my birthday and stuff. I got so many.
Let's move ahead.
I have to definitely go to those. Hi, Pao Chocolat. I think it's May 11th or May 10th to deal with that. I know, miles away.
Like anymore, her live streams, it just seems like she's She's bored and waiting for something to happen. Like she doesn't know what to do. She's got nothing to do. She's got her car. Drive around. Show us some things. To take a tour of Canada. Canada is vast. Show us some stuff while you still can. If you got plans to go back to Kuwait, I don't know when that is. I don't know when that's going to happen, but here's your chance to do some Canadian, Canada based content. Show us something besides the same. Is it a parkway? Is it a park? Is it a road? I'm not sure what it is. Like, it's the same scenery, Chantal. Boring.
Brenda, they're not your business related. Oh yeah, get well soon, Ghostface.
Like, she's just literally sitting there with nothing to talk about. How is it possible that I am like a 5K channel? She's got a 100K channel. She's been on YouTube longer than I have. And I could sit there and just do a tarot reading or something and talk to people for well over an hour and keep it interesting, but she can't? What's wrong with this picture?
Yeah. Oh, hi, Mike. I didn't see you. Missing comments or what? Just take each day that comes. Yes. That's what I'm trying to do.
And for the record, for the people in chat that are asking the question, when she leaves Canada, is she taking Sam with her? The answer is no. It can't happen. A, because she doesn't have Sam. B, because if she did, she would have to do a whole bunch of stuff, like getting his papers and shots and whatever else. And there's a whole process when it comes to taking your pet overseas. If she doesn't have the money for herself, she doesn't have the money for her to take a pet with her.
Yeah. Well, you're here. Marry him. So I guess it's not too dead, huh? I don't know. Like, is that supposed to be an insult? I don't even care, even if it is. Whatever. Oh well, life goes on. Like,
Wow. Hold on a minute. So I was just curious to see what views her live got. So 9K views, and this is almost a day ago. That is not good. Oh, those numbers suck. Those numbers suck, Chantal. Girl, you are circling the drain.
everything is just trivial in this life. Everything. Except for really things that matter, you know? I do.
Not that I blame people for not watching her. I mean, you guys are watching it with me. Is she doing anything? Is she talking about anything? No. She's looking at her chat like for little tidbits to grab onto and talk about. And her energy. Look at her energy. She's just sitting in the car. She looks bored. Like she just basically turned on the live stream for an hour just to run up the Google AdSense money, run up the meter, and that was about it. She's not enjoying herself. She doesn't care if anybody in the chat enjoys themselves. She just wants to make stupid little chit chat and wait for it to go over an hour so she can turn the camera off.
Yeah, I miss everything over there. We matter. So I don't think so, Brittany.
You know, now she's trying to act all sad, like, I don't think so, Brittany. I can't take Sam with me. I remember when you gave him away, Chantal, you basically threw a pizza party for yourself when you gave Sam away. And Sam was your favorite. You celebrated giving away your pet. I can't relate. I can't. First of all, it would never happen. You know, like I'd be crying my eyes out. You weren't crying. You weren't upset. You were celebrating. Yay, I got rid of another pet. That means I'm one step closer to being with Salah. Same thing with BBJ. You were celebrating over her too. Didn't even have the decency to hand her over to somebody yourself. You let Pete's do it.
Hey, Bailey. Yeah, Amanda, I do.
Moving on.
I don't know if some of you guys hear yourselves, but bye, Colleen. Yeah, I'm not sad. I'm just like, I'm not in like a great mood, you know? I don't know.
You're losing me, Chantal. I'm falling asleep. Hurry up.
Miss you too, babe. I miss you a lot, and baby Giel and Howie. I don't know how much time Howie has left. He's a hamster. I gotta go bathroom.
Oh, that whining.
So nice out though. Julia's good. I see her on video like every day, so.
Okay, we're going to stop it here because she says she has to go to the bathroom or something, and you guys can see what's going on here. She keeps the live stream going. She puts the phone on the floor, pointing up towards the ceiling of the car. Look. And then she comes back right about here.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you, all done. No name who got a gift from them. I'm so behind. Okay, deleted. Okay. Who's there? Okay. He's watching TV. No, I'm out of breath from running to the bathroom. Yeah, I feel better
Next.
now. I hate when that happens.
This is torture, y'all. We've got so much time left before this video is over. I'm like, I'm really thinking about dipping out early. Is there anything of interest here?
I need one of those toilets like Amy Ramadan had for her kids in the back of her van. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, you know what? Somebody in the last react I did suggested that Chantal do that van life, like living out of a camper van. I would actually like to see that happen. Because like I said, it's not easy. And there's a lot that you have to stay on top of. For those who are not aware, if you live, say, in a camper or a trailer, you might have to deal with your water tanks, and there are a few. You've got you've got your gray water tank, and you've got your black water tank, and the black water tank is sewage, and you have to empty that tank every so often, depending on how many people are in the house. You just got to dump it in the proper place. So I want to see Chantal dealing with that. Chantal, like having to deal with the black water tank. That'd be funny. I'm sure Scatman would love it, but her not so much.
So I'm feeling better, but eyeliner? Me? Oh, it's coming off. This guy's gonna come and ask me to leave, I think, so I'm gonna go. Hold on, guys. Hold on.
More of the ceiling? For why?
No, I'm leaving. Oh, okay, no, you're just staying. Oh, okay. Hold on, guys. I need to find somewhere else to park. I'm tired of being homeless. I'm just joking. Hold on, I gotta put my seatbelt on.
You know, she deliberately said that to get the reaction channels talking. Do I think she's homeless? Well, she doesn't technically have a home, but I'm sure she is staying with, say, mom or dad and sleeping on the couch. So she does have a place to sleep. But she deliberately said that to get the reaction channels talking.
How dare you interrupt me? Just hold on.
Yeah, well, you don't want to be interrupted. Go to a motel room and beat your heart out in private. If you're parking on somebody else's property, yeah, you're going to get interrupted, stupid.
Give me like 5 minutes. I'll find somewhere for us to go. The Woo, he lost weight by doing like 3 rules. So basically no desserts, no sugar.
Okay, I don't like this view. We're gonna skip ahead. Oh, what happened here?
Hypertension. You want a shake? Twisty Misty? No, I don't want Twisty Misty. I want ice cream. They're closed? What the?
You know, I know I've said this multiple times, but I'll say it again because it just bugs me. Anybody in Chantal's chat that you claim to be a supporter or a fan or a subscriber of Chantal, and you're talking about food with a food addict, you are effed up. There is something wrong with you. That is just twisted. It really is twisted. Like I would never, and I could never walk up to somebody who's an active addict and mention or talk about the source of their addiction with them, knowing that's going to trigger them. Like I just I can't. You guys are effed up over there.
They're closed. Why did I come here? Are they closed?
Maybe that's a sign, Chantal. You're a diabetic. You don't need that ice cream.
Hold on. Food. Tracy, where's your babies? What are you eating, Tracy? 8 months. You got a Twisty Misty? Yeah, babe. They're a lot of places here are closed on Mondays because they open all weekend. Or do they take a day off? I'm joking. I don't want Dairy Queen.
Why not? Dairy Queen is awesome. What's wrong with you?
Cheese nachos. Enjoy your Mexican food, Ola. Not Arby's. I don't want to.
I could say so much to that, but I'll keep my mouth shut. That was too easy.
Yeah, just you. All done. You can still call me No Name if easier. I'll change it back when I can. Gotta go, my friend. Thank you, No Name, for all your generosity as usual. And for being here. Thank you. Yeah, I'll call you No Name. Thank you. Grocery grocery store ice cream? I want a waffle cone.
Make one. Oh, circle of death. Come on, computer.
I have to go tomorrow shopping. I have to use my love gift card birthday.
Can I? Okay, you know what? I'm through torturing myself. I am through torturing myself. This is torture. I can't take anymore. This is boring. It's boring. I've got stuff to do today. Like, what am I hanging in there for? If there's anything interesting and it shows up on Twitter from this point forward from the live stream, I'll show it to you guys later. But I'm not going to torture myself with another 30 minutes of Chantal. I refuse. My brain is bleeding. So that's it for this react. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you guys have a great day. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.